So, good afternoon and a very warm welcome, sir. Today we are joined by Jagannath Ojha, Head of Retail Operations at Metro Brands Limited, and he will share his valuable insights on customer experience, focusing on operational excellence and innovation in the retail sector. Thank you for joining us today, sir.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thanks for hosting me. Thank you.
Thank you. So, my first question to you would be, sir, how do you see customer expectations evolving in the retail sector, and what strategies can you adopt to deliver seamless and personalized experiences across channels?
See, Nidhi, it is as simple as customer journey started, and then when you map the requirement of a customer journey and the retailer journey, that intersect between the whatever you say, the creativity and innovation in the retail operation. Now, the most
Right,
critical part of this is you need to be customer centricity, and then your approach should be seamless integration, and you bring that convenience, enhance the convenience to the customers, and this larger part, it covers the customer requirement, and that what it allows the retailer as well as the business person, a businessman, to get added to the lot of services what consumer wants maybe. And then you always, that X factor is the competitive advantages. So as a retailer, if you have that advantages over the others, and the differential part, how you bring that innovation and experience to the consumer, that's what matters a lot. That's what I feel.
right. Okay. So, my next question to you would be that, as you know, innovation is critical for staying competitive in the retail sector. How can retail operation leaders successfully integrate new technologies while ensuring they align with the business goals and enhance the overall customer experience?
See, as for my opinion, the customer journey is everything, because whatever you are selling today, whether you are selling, suppline, hotline, or you are selling a pin or you are selling a aeroplane, it does not matter. What it
Right.
matters is how you map that your customer journey. Again, I will come back to the same point, like starting from what customer wants, and then how that journey became at your store or in your online channel, and then how it ends at the final bill value. So it's like that. So when you stepwise divide that, from the beginning of the journey from a customer, how he enters to your store, start to the finally at the end when he bills, and then post sale service, that every step demands a innovation. So as a leader, as a operational efficiency, if you want to bring as a operational leader, if you want to bring the efficiency at every step, then you need to find out the easiest way, simplest ways, maybe the effective way to bring that efficiency or productivity at each stage, so that both creates a win and win relationship, retailer as well as the customer. That's what I feel, the innovation, creative, and everything, because there is no point of bringing innovation when you complex the situation or you confuse the customer. That's what I mean. Like, that's my view.
Yes, very rightly said, sir. So this brings me to, in today's competitive environment, in the omni-channel environment, how can you ensure a consistent and engaging experience for customers across both physical stores and digital platforms? And what are some of the best practices for maintaining this balance?
See, this is very basic what I am going to talk, but this is what it matters at the end. To bring that seamless experience between online and offline, that you nowadays we call it as a omni-channel experience. Three P is important, critical. One is people, one is next is product, and third is the place. So that everybody know. I do not want to give your marketing gan to anyone, but the
Yes,
whole point is like, the place is here, either your retail store or your platform. People who really effectively manage that, either your retail store and your platform, and the product what you really sell, that should bring the seamless experience in the both. So example, you are selling one product here at 200 rupees, yeah, 2000 rupees, but you can sell that same product in online at 1500 rupees. So what happens, the customer will start finding the gap between your online and offline. So the first effective thing is that giving a transparency to the all consumer and customer, whether you are in online or offline, and then that again brings the trust to the brand, and that brand loyalty start beginnings. So what I feel, to bring that seamless experience, you need to give the seamless services, either it in the online or offline, to your customer. That's what it matters a
Yes.
lot. Yeah.
The customer service will directly,
So example, if you go to one store, you find some product at 2000 rupees, but when you search in the, because today customer, they will immediately search that product at the, like, in the website, and they find it at 100 to 1500 rupees. So they find that gap. Say why it is in 1500 in the online, and that you might be as a customer experience many times this in the many retailer and many malls. So you will not buy there. Instead you will see, okay, fine, I will buy
yes,
in
the
the
price
online.
difference
Yeah.
bothers the customers. Yes.
Yes. So, and second thing is that when you bring that personal touch, personal experience with everything you do, so that does not mean that in online it is just a click game. It's not a click game. You have to find, and that
Yes.
experience to catered for your each individual customer who visits your sites. Same time, your that personal experience also need to be designed in such a way to your each customer who visits your stores. So that intersect between that online and offline, what you say is omni, that brings a lot of energy, lot of thought to put at one place, and then the retailers start kind of seeing that benefits in the future or long run.
Okay. So this brings me to the fourth question, sir. That how achieving operational efficiency while maintaining a high quality customer experience can be challenging, and how can you strike the right balance between optimizing operations and delivering a customer centric experience?
See, in operation, there's a three pillar. One is your strategy. Second is your middle pillar where you actually frame the framework, and third is the implementation. So where you actually implement your idea. But the first pillar is not, it can be small, and the middle kind of be even smaller, but the third pillar is what criticals to the all operation people, which is implementation. Because talent is cheaper than a table salt if you do not know how to use it. You might have a big idea, but the whole thing is that that big idea, if you don't know how to implement at the ground, that does not seems to be nothing to somebody, is it? So it's like you brought a very good idea which you can wanted to roll out into the across the zone or across the kind of your business, but you don't know how to implement it, or your people are not aligned to your idea.
Yes,
So
yes,
that is very much critical. The ideas can be small or big, but you need to know the nerve of the bottom line, nerve of the bottom people, who are actually implementing at the ground level, and who actually drive the excellence at the ground level. So then it asks you second things is that when you simply map your customer journey again at your store, when you people comes to you, what they buy, what they don't buy, how they buy, when they buy, and why they are buying with you, all this question when you
yes.
start
Why
asking
are they
yourself,
selecting your brand?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah, your brand, then what happened, finally you landed up in a very good stage to start implementing lot of idea around that. You do not have to really kind of break your mind to really bring some big idea, but you do not know how to use it at the ground. So I
yes,
always focus on the implementation rather than strategize. Strategy is important, yes. Strategy is important always when go towards a big vision or kind of goal to achieve. But that strategy need to be replicated, break down to the smaller unit, and distributed to across your team, get aligned with your bottom line and bottom on the grid. Then that only drives the efficiency and the result in the operation, what I feel. Because being in operation does not mean is always a idea. Sometime, not sometime, it is many times means that how you drive that education and excellency at the ground level.
Yes, so only making the strategies are not enough. Implementing those strategies efficiently, that is the
Yes,
key.
so kind of, it's not only retail, it is everywhere. You can bring a big idea in the, like, kind of India need to be, debt free by 2030, but you do not know how to break down that idea to the smaller unit, and then kind of really work for that goal. It is not only about retail, it is about everything. When you put a dream board or a idea to run towards that, that's good, but you need to break it the way it can be implemented at the ground level. That's what I feel, being a operational leader, you should have that nerve or that touch at the ground.
Right, very rightly said, sir. So, what future trends do you believe will have the most significant impact on the retail sector? And how can retail professionals prepare to adapt these changes?
See, the point is, the customer retail is same from 1,000 years, then is they started changing. But now you can say, like, it was earlier, it's like a heart. People gather somewhere weekly once, they start buying and all those things. Then the behavior, if you remember your kind of some story about your childhood and all, the retailing is all about weekly once or monthly once. Parents go, start buying something and all. But now the
Yes,
consumer is like so powerful, they have everything in their hand, so it's that is called mobile. So they know what.
customers are the king
Yes,
nowadays.
the customer is the king, and
Yes,
they know what you are they are selling, sorry, buying, and they know what they are, why they need to buy. They are much informed than earlier. So when they are much informed than earlier, that's just because of that mobile and so much digitalization around us. So the digitalization is the new things. What I can see the trend for the future. Now in this particular era, if you see now AI is playing a role, Copilot is coming, Chat GPT is playing a role. So anything and everything, whatever question comes to your mind, today you are asking to the Chat GPT, there is like your assistant playing with you, and they are giving you the solution. Now when they are giving you the
right.
solution, and a lot of kind of answers to your questions, then you start searching those questions answer at your door, retailer, or wherever your favorite brand, wherever you are going. Then if they don't made that expectation, then they definitely, the customer consumer is going to definitely change their brand, because they want something which they want. They are going to pay either you or anyone, but they want that service, they want that particular product at be the at the best way, what they are looking at. It cannot be like earlier days, if you remember, it's like it cannot be like whatever you are explaining, customer get uh, customer think that, okay, that is the best thing what I could have been know from a salesman. But
Yes,
now everybody carrying a salesman in their pocket, it's like that. So they know what they're buying, as I right just now told you, and that's the way the trend is changing. So when the technology is changing, trend is changing. Post COVID, you might have seen everybody have that internet, Facebook, Instagram, all everywhere shopping is happening. 70 years lady also today talking about a sari shop in the tier 3 city or in a suburban area of the India. So it's everything is changing. It's not like that metro is holding everything now. It is not
yes,
about
yes,
Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, or something Chennai. The market is scattered, and that only again throws a lot of potential to everyone, saying that it is 1.5 150 crore of people in India. It's a big market, and you can scattered everywhere. So it brings opportunity, it brings challenges, but the more you are agile, the more you fast track your thought process, and you adapt with the technology changes and market need, then only you can be the winner in this race. That's what I feel the future hold for us.
very rightly said, sir. So, this brings us to the end of this conversation today. And it was lovely speaking to you, knowing your insights. Thank you for your time, sir.
Thank you, Nidhi. Thank you for hosting me once again. My pleasure. Okay, looking forward. Thank you.